Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The best time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Hurrdat Media Network.
All right.
Super weird to wake up in the morning and see your son's bedroom empty. Gone. Gone, empty. Everything's out. We moved it all yesterday.
Oh, my God.
He officially stayed in his house last night with his buddy.
So 2 of them have moved in.
Bennett and Fidel and their other roommate will be back in town this weekend. Was on vacation with his family. Yeah.
Oh,
So
my
super
God.
duper weird.
So now you have a spare room?
Yeah.
You can put all that exercise equipment up.
That's right. Yeah. Our new treadmill that's coming Friday.
Yeah,
We just got
right.
the rower.
Okay. There you go.
So it'll just be a room, basically storage.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, my God.
You could not have kicked the smile off of his face.
Wow.
He was doing laundry last night. We had to spank the
all
monkey.
the stuff you couldn't get him to do
Yes.
at home.
Yeah.
He can't wait to do now that he's on his own.
Okay, and that's so funny because I saw what you retweeted, posted, tagged me on Twitter about Larry the Cable Guy's comment about he never, when he was single, ever washed his sheets.
Right?
And you're like, yeah, I tell the same, and it's the exact same thing. I think more guys are like that never, ever washed their sheets. Just threw them away when they moved, or just whatever.
Throw them away when they move. That's just so gross.
But I think dudes are like that. Like I don't know of. I mean, guys don't want to talk about this stuff, but I don't remember when I did have a roommate. I don't remember him going, time to wash my sheets and pulling his sheets off and putting them in the laundry. I just don't remember that ever happening.
Like weekly,
ever,
monthly, never,
ever. I know for me it wasn't ever. I never, ever.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I think it was. I was looking for it here real quick. My wife changes the bed sheets every week, he says. When I was single, I never washed my sheets ever. Like even when I moved into my first starter house, I just boxed them, threw them in my bed of my truck, took them out and taped them to the bed. That's why my immune system's so strong.
Right? Something to be said for that.
Sleeping in your own filth. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Shuli replied to Larry.
Oh, he did?
I reposted, so maybe, I don't know if
That's funny.
he follows Larry, but I know, does Shuli follow me? I doubt it. Oh, he does. Oh, that's very nice of him. So maybe he saw my repost. Because then he replied, said the first time my wife slept over at my place, she woke up in the morning and had 30 cents stuck to her. I don't know if that's
30 cents.
like there was money in his bed.
What?
He says, I don't know if that's a sloppy thing or a Jewish thing. I demanded the 30 cents back if that helps you decide.
30 cents?
So it just had random money in his bed. I don't
I'd
know.
like to know
and then it stuck to her.
I'd
Oh,
like to know
God.
how it was broken down. Was it more nickels or
Was it
were some
pennies?
dimes in there?
Yeah, right? It's all pennies.
That's
I don't
hilarious.
know. That is funny. And other people catching on to the part that he mentioned taping it down to his bed. So apparently it either wasn't the right size sheets or the elastic was spent.
I'd say probably the elastic was spent.
Says that's how you save memory. Someone else wrote, bikers don't wash jackets. It's bad luck to wash your jacket. And I think it works like a dream catcher. And sometimes it catches farts. So you never want to wash sheets so you may want to wash the sheets if you eat Taco Bell a lot. But you should be okay as long as you're wearing Fruit Looms as filters.
That's hilarious. That's
so funny.
True. Dudes are gross.
You just
We're all
don't,
gross.
and it isn't because it was intentional. You just never thought about it.
You never like, oh, screw that. I'm not going to wash it. You just never crossed your mind. It was something that.
Yeah, because once you got up, you were out of bed and it was see you later.
Right.
Until that night. And then it's like.
And never made my bed either. Like it was just a wad of just
That's something.
filth and blankets.
I make my bed every morning. It's like, and they jokingly say, you should make your bed every day because at least then you got something done.
I know that's such a defeatist thing because it's the truth, but it's like, well, okay.
But I like it to make the bed. I like the idea that it's made when I get up in the morning. I also like putting fresh sheets on it too.
Yeah, and there are fresh sheets are great when you go to the fleece or whatever sheets for the winter. That's fun.
I'm about there. Yeah, about there. And I got a new blanket for the winter. It's like a Sherpa kind of.
Was it a Costco find?
No.
'Cause we got a Sherpa Costco blanket a couple weeks ago.
It was a Facebook find.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's not real super heavy and not real super bulky. Let's put it that way. But it's kind of heavy, but I don't like super heavy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's like you want to be warm, but you don't want a ton of blankets on you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about that. But yeah, not quite yet because I think this week we're supposed to be still at 90 degrees this weekend. Another
no
warm
fleece
one
blankets
for sure.
yet?
Not yet. We're going to wait. Next week, though, it looks like There'll be a couple
I'm
of
loving
days
it.
in the
Let's
60s.
bring it on.
But this is the fake summer though, or this is the fake fall.
Fake fall. It'll be
'Cause,
hot again.
I have a feeling that we're going to see that. Yes, the second summer will be coming back, just for a short.
Thanks
a
to
short
global
bang.
warming, I love having second and third
But
summers.
Nebraska's always had second summers.
I know, but people forget about
Fake
that.
falls.
People forget about that.
You-
Snow in April.
Yes.
It's happened forever.
Everybody does forget about it. So yeah, I think what were they talking about? Fake fall had shown up and said I had a sorry fall said I'm sorry I'm late, but I picked up found second summer along the side of the road. She was drunk in the ditch and smells like pumpkin spice. and so so she was on her way back. So yeah, we'll probably get
That's
hit
funny.
again by her. So that's okay.
Speaking of, you said Taco Bell real quick. Did you see
Yeah.
that thing in Arizona? What Taco Bell's doing?
No.
They are testing out a taco subscription service. You pay per month and you can just go in and get it, as many tacos as you want. I don't know how much it is. I didn't see the price, but it's like a certain fee. And anytime you go through, you just flash your card and you get tacos.
They have that. That's like what they do at Panera, right? For your coffee.
Oh, yeah.
You can get free coffee for the month, like $10 or $20 a month. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but some price you just drive through and get your free coffees every morning.
Yep.
I have this car wash.
Yep.
I do the same thing.
I love it. Tacos is game changing now.
A taco card. That's great.
It's fantastic.
Flash your card.
Yep. Looks like moving to Arizona.
I wonder, that if that's the test market. Omaha usually gets test markets is a good test market for things like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
We should try
true.
it out here. We were talking the other day about some of the stupid commercials we see and the stars that are in the commercials, right? It's like the
Right.
new thing. Well, it's a lot of not has-beens, but maybe they're just not as relevant anymore. Like the Joe Namath. Is it Joe Namath?
Joe Namath.
J.J. Walker. And then I saw William Shatner. Now, he's funny, though. I like the commercials he does. Didn't he do, like, the travel commercials?
Yeah, Travelocity.
Yes. He with what's her bucket? Kaylee Coco.
Kaylee Coco, yeah.
Yes. And he's funny, but he's doing those same ones. That
I'm sure they can, why
Medicare
not?
helpline. I wonder what the hell that pays.
Make so much money.
They must.
It's so much money.
And then
I'm
I
sure.
looked up, and next thing I know, right after, at same channel, so I'm not sure who they're talking to because it was William Shatner doing it. And then about 10 minutes later, I see Miley Cyrus doing a commercial for that For Hers
Oh, yeah.
stuff that yes, because I think J-Lo also is one of their spokespeople
J-Lo
for
is,
that
yeah.
too. So I'm not sure who exactly they think their audience is. William Shatner and Miley Cyrus.
They're covering everybody.
And this morning, you aren't going to believe what I saw. Old school Tootsie Roll Pop Owl. How many licks does
What?
it take to get to the center
Well,
of a Tootsie Pop? One.
But what network were you watching? Me TV?
Something like that. Okay. Because I don't have Roku in the bedroom, so it's just over-the-air television.
you can prevent forest fires.
Yes, I see old school Tootsie Roll Pop. That's on the same channel that William Shatner and Miley Cyrus were on.
What the heck?
commercials.
Yeah, what audience are they going after?
I do not know.
Obviously, it's hitting.
But that commercial, I turned around and looked at it, I'm like, oh my God, that's the one from my childhood. That's
And it was like sketch graphics.
Yes.
Yeah. It wasn't even like rebooted.
1, 2, 3. 3.
I'm sure those people make so much money. What's his name? Oscar from The Office does State Farm commercials, and it's like you don't really recognize him. You're like, wait, that's Oscar.
Oh my
but
God.
I'm sure they make bank.
Oh, I got you.
There's the Nissan commercial. It's been the same girl for like 20 years. She's brunette. I don't know if you know.
Local?
No, the national one. Her. When I lived in Oklahoma, which would have been in 1999, is when she started doing those commercials. And her sister worked at the radio station. So that she was from Oklahoma and she had moved. But so she's still doing those commercials 20 whatever years later. And at the time, she was making six figures doing just those commercials. That's all.
Brie Larson.
Didn't have another job. Didn't have.
Is it? No, that's a star, isn't it? That's not
Yeah,
her.
it's not Brie Larson.
Who's the girl in the new? Oh, the new ads. That's her. Okay.
Yes,
Brie Larson. She's an actress.
So yeah, she that's all she did. That was her job. She had a family and made six figures and just did those commercials. And she's still doing it. So I'm sure making even more now.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's craziness.
Well, if it works,
Well,
I guess.
okay. So when I did that Hy-Vee commercial, no big deal.
Let's revisit that.
And my one line was, "I'll check in back." I got for that. I got a all expenses paid trip to Des Moines, overnight stay. But I was so pumped after. I didn't even use the hotel. Drove right home. Listened to music really super loud. So I got gas money, food money, whatever. Put me up in a hotel, and then did my line. It was like 2 hours worth of work. And then the commercial ran for 12 weeks.
Okay.
I got $2,500.
Okay.
Just for that.
Yeah.
And then they bought it for another 12 weeks, got another $2,500.
Oh my God.
So $5,000
$5,000
for
I'll check him
2
back.
hours worth of work. I'll check him back.
That's insane.
Right. So if that's, and that was in 1996, 95, 96.
So what's that in 2021 money?
Right. What's that
See,
now?
you wonder-
And a national campaign like that.
It was a national campaign for Hy-Vee?
No, that wasn't. But like
That
I'm
was a
talking,
local?
but for national
Oh, right.
campaigns,
That's
I'm sure it's
Nissan.
like 10 times
see-
that amount of money.
And then you wonder why it costs so freaking much to get a commercial.
Because you got to pay
Because
those
you're
people.
paying ridiculous amounts of money to people that don't know what they're doing. Case
Hello,
in point.
raise my hand.
You want me to say what?
I'll check it back.
2,500. Wow.
Yeah. Five gur total. And I didn't even know, like I didn't know at the time that that's how it worked. So I just got.
You were just going to get a free room and food.
Oh, wait, I knew I was
but
going to
you're-
get paid. Like he told me how much I was going to get paid.
His per diem and then go home.
Like I get a free
I
food.
get $50 for the day? Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. So, and I didn't even realize that. And I wouldn't have even known that they bought it for a second flight.
Right.
I just got a check. So I called my agent. No, it didn't have an
I
agent.
almost choked on my
I
coffee.
called the guy who told me about the audition, and I'm like, dude, what? I just got the money. Oh yeah, they bought it for another 12 weeks. Oh, bonus.
So money all around.
So I wouldn't have even known.
Yeah, that's true. That happens a lot, though, to a lot of talent.
I'm sure.
That you voice something and then they continue using it somewhere else and you don't get paid for it.
Yeah.
I've had that happen. Unfortunately, I've not had the other happen. Where I got
Were you
an
mystery?
unexpected check in the mail.
Like, woo.
Oh yeah, no, I've got the where all of a sudden I hear my voice somewhere and I'm like, what the? Who's doing that? Where'd you get that? Yeah. That's funny. Well,
Yeah, so
son of a buck.
those
Maybe I need to
commercial
look
people-
into that.
Well, look at your cousin made $40,000
Well,
for Viagra, and that was like 15 years ago.
And
so
that
that's,
was just that one
that's print ad, right?
print ad that he did.
I mean, so that's
that was
insane.
in the paper. Yeah, that was that one. And then he did more stuff for them too. He did do a lot of print ads. That and there was a flashlight, the really fancy mag
Mm-hmm.
light that he did one of those, and I think it was in like Playboy. Bank on
Yeah.
that, and then he had the billboard campaign
Yeah, making
for Viagra that he got more money.
competitive, man. These commercial
Right?
actors and actresses, it's a
That's-
competitive
I
gig.
can see why. You don't have to be necessarily a 10 to do those.
No.
You just got to sell the. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just got to be relatable. Look at all the people from The Office. Any one of those people could be perfect for a pitchman. You know, to do that for anything because people
Yeah.
love them.
Yep. Yeah, you got to be lovable. You don't have to be. Obviously, they don't cast 10s.
I wasn't
I'm just saying.
looking at anybody in the room.
They
I
threw a
was,
solid 4 into the produce aisle and had him say one line.
let me look in the back.
There
I'll
we
check
go.
in the back.
No, I said check in back. I'll check in
check
back.
in back.
And I had to say it with a smile and then walk off camera because I was going to go check in back.
Because there's a smile in every eye.
Because there was at the time, there was a smile every eye, and I was one of the smiles. And they also had people that were not smiles. Like so, I was cast as a smile guy.
Oh my God.
There were guys people that were like they didn't say any lines, but it was like the look,
Yeah.
like they were being bothered by customers.
So they were the other stores.
They were the other stores.
Got it.
Not Hy-Vee's.
That's
but
awesome.
I was the Hy-Vee.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Smiling every
And little
aisle.
did they know, I worked at Hy-Vee 3 years before that too. So I had history. I didn't tell them that. I didn't want them to think I had.
You didn't want to use that.
No,
right?
I didn't want it's an unfair advantage.
Actually, this is my department.
Right. I got this, bitches.
I know where that is. Let me go check for you. How long did you work at Hy-Vee? Wait.
2 years? 2 years in high school.
And doing?
Non-food. I was in the camera area. So like video check in, check out, dry cleaning, camera, I didn't develop the pictures, but I took it in and then ship it off places.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that stuff. Yeah. So I worked, it was only like 2 days a week, like
Right.
Saturday and Sunday for like 4 hours a day.
That's
Typical
funny.
high school job.
Yeah. True.
But it was,
true.
yeah.
At least you weren't stocking shelves. That's a tough job.
I had to face product.
Face product.
I did that for every once in a while. Like when we were bored, my boss Joel would have me go out into non-foods and face product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me think of that movie that J-Lo was in it. Weird. What was it called? And she was trying to get away from her husband. And he always had everything perfectly aligned in the...
That wasn't J-Lo. That was
that?
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts was in that one.
Sleeping with the Enemy.
There you go. That's that one. And then she comes home one day to her... She ran away from him, and then she opens her cupboard, and everything is lined up perfectly and alphabetically and faced.
Freaky.
He's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
All right, so around the bend. There we go.
Okay, so there it is. So we ran the gamut.
I don't know what to tell you. I apologize.
I'll check in back for y'all though.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Hurrdat Media Production.